I have some huge builds in my hardcore world, like this Happy Gas Paradise, this giant 2 million block size maze, or this giant copper island. But still I struggle to get the most basic materials in this game, like fireworks, totems, or even food. So I'm going to build a lot of automatic farms to make my life just simply luxurious. Starting with the easiest farms to build and moving on to the harder and bigger farms. The very first farm we are going to be building is a rocket farm. And in order to achieve that, we gonna need 2 ingredients: gunpowder and paper. I only have like 1 stack of rockets left and I am desperate for rockets. So it suits me very well that this farm is actually the easiest one to build. But I think, actually I do have all the materials for it, I think. So I'm going to need 1500 stone. Okay, I'm going to need 1196 smooth stone slabs, if I'm not wrong. So I'm gonna just go head to my end, and I should have a smelter over here. Very nice. All of the stone is loaded in. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this shulker box into smooth stone in 3, 2, 1. Bam! Ta-da! We have a shulker box filled with smooth stone, and I'm sure I had some somewhere in my base. Ouch. But I don't know where. Okay, we have all the materials required to build the creeper farm side of the rocket farm. Now what we need is to get enough materials to build a sugarcane farm. And here's all the materials I needed. And I have all of them now. Yippee. Let's go start building my very first farm, baby! Okay, let's start building.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big
The creeper farm side of the rocket farm is completed. Now we just have to build the sugarcane farm and then attach it to this into a crafting machine and then get infinite amounts of rockets. Although I haven't built the AFK spot yet, so I really don't know if it works or not, but I'm guessing it will, because I built this farm like a bajillion times in the past, you know? It's time to go up now. And 86. Now we just build a platform for ourselves to be standing on. So I'm just gonna AFK here for like 10 minutes and see how the farm is doing actually. But meanwhile we wait, I need to introduce you to the Pigpen version 2.0 for this season of my hardcore world. We had this Pigpen in the previous season and we got around 900 subscribers. So let's see how we do. And here's how it works. For every subscriber that I get, I will add 1 pig to this pig pen, and for every comment, I will name one of the pigs after one of my subscribers. So if you want to help me grow this army, make sure to subscribe, hype the video, and leave a comment for YouTube algorithm. It is completely free, and it helps out a ton. And let's get back to the video. And boom! Oh my god, I almost died. It has been 10 minutes. Sheesh. 6 stacks in just less than 10 minutes. 6 stacks. That's so good. Anyone who is an OG in this channel knows why I'm building this. If you get the reference, like where this box is coming from, you are an OG, dude. Be proud of yourselves. And bada bing, fully drained out. Oh my god, it feels good. Fully drained out. I don't know about you, but there's just something really cool about having a hole carved out of the ocean like this. Okay, now it's time to build up the sugarcane farm in this direction, so it's better, I guess. Yeah, let's build the sugarcane farm in this direction. Bada bing, bada bam, 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 ba-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. I hope the transition was smooth. Anyway, I finished building the sugarcane farm, and this sugarcane farm is really interesting because it does have some safety features integrated into it. Okay, I think I have crafted the system that is good enough. Okay, system is primed and loaded with shulker boxes. There's a shulker box here and everything should be fine. Okay, it has been exactly 12 hours, or actually 11 hours to be fair. And I just left the farm running because this is literally the last piece of firework I have. The fact that it has actually stopped working and the safety features kicked off is just wonderful, because this is full, so that like it cannot overrun and or fill itself up. We have crafted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shulker boxes full of rockets, and it had to be way more than that, but it's not, because the system, somehow the observers were not working, which is not something you really take into your consideration. But we have 7 shulker boxes. That's awesome. But I think it is safe to say that our rocket farm is completed. Now that the easy category is done, we can move on to the medium section, which is food farm. I don't know if you know that, but I always consume golden carrots. And to get golden carrots, again, we need 2 main ingredients: carrots and gold. Starting with the gold farm itself, we are going to need really massive gold farm. Luckily, I can still use the same design I did in the previous hardcore world, but this farm has a problem. It requires a lot of materials, like 14,000 magma blocks and 600 obsidian blocks. Moving on to the next farm, the biggest problem I have after the rockets is the problem I have with my food situation. And as you can see, my food shulker box is almost empty, and that's not good. It is day 2620 for God's sake, and I have still problems with my food. That's not good. So we're gonna have to do something about it. Luckily, there are some quite nice solutions about this, but first, we're gonna need a gold farm, and then we're gonna need a carrot farm, a separate one, and then we attach them to each other. So this is the gold farm we are going to be building. These are the materials I'm going to need. Starting off with magma blocks. 8.5 shulker boxes of magma block. Oh god. Okay, hang on. I used to have a magma cream farm. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shulker boxes of magma. Okay, so all of that turned into 1 shulker box and half. So hello Nether. Okay, we have the magma too. Oh, no. Oh, hello. We have a lot of these guys. Oh, I actually did. I got 2 heads in a row. What the hell? And all of the magma blocks are collected. Oh my god, that took way longer than I would like to admit. That just took so long, dude. But now we can move on to the obsidian. And we just come here and start mining 10 stacks of obsidian. Oh my god. Okay, that's the first stack done. Only 9 more to go. Okay, I just finished collecting all of the materials and now I believe it's time to start building this. So let's start by grabbing the obsidian and putting them down until I get to the end, and then we build all of the pillars up. You know, I think like separating the farm like this will be a lot easier to build. Okay, the obsidian tower itself is done and it's looking pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking pretty cool. And the gold farm is completed. As you can see, it is looking very lovely and very gorgeous. I gone ahead and built the collection system in the overworld just temporarily. Not temporarily, I just built it off camera. But like there's a lot of redstone involved in the collection system that I kind of want to show off. And the collection system I built for this is completely modified, and I'm so proud of it. Okay, it has been 2 minutes. The collection system I built for this is completely custom. I like modified every single aspect of the collection system, so that's why I kind of want to make sure it is working before I go for a really long AFK session and get a lot of gold and a lot of goodies. Okay, welcome to the collection system, baby. Okay, so we are going to be using this both to get a lot of gold and to get a lot of golden carrots. So that's why I separated the collection system into 2 segments. And we are using a minecart hopper to collect all of the items and drop them into both of these segments one by one. So it's almost equally divided. On the left side, we have an automatic crafting system which turns all of the nuggets into gold bars and then, gold ingots. And then those ingots into gold blocks and then loads them into a shulker box loader, which obviously I've been on AFK only for 2 minutes and I got 17 gold blocks in 2 minutes. We'll go to the right side and will be stored as the form of nuggets, and then those nuggets will be used to craft a bunch of golden carrots. Okay, now that we are done with that, I'm gonna go eat lunch and give this baby a proper test. I want to see how good it is. Okay, it has been exactly 6 hours. Okay, I see the farm. I'm not lagging. So far, so good. Okay, and it's luckily it's not high either. Okay. No lag. The minecart is working. Everything is pretty... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to have a chunk loader in this area whenever I'm using this. But so from 5 hours of AFKing in this farm, we got 1 shulker box of gold blocks and 3.5 stacks. That's actually pretty insane for single player. I don't think I'm gonna ever use this much. Before I forget, the tutorial I used to build this farm is from Shulkercraft. I don't know who designed it, but the tutorial was from them. For now, I kind of want to start digging out an area for the carrot farm in here. Okay, I'm gonna need a beacon to dig this area out. So... and boom, that should light up. And the only thing I have to do is put this here and then get myself some haste 2 effect. Very nice. Okay, so digging is done, and my pickaxe took a very serious hit over here. The next thing we need is a carrot farm, which is so simple. We can use villagers and build the automatic carrot farm. But I'm not gonna build a normal one. I'm gonna build 3 layers of 4 moduled carrot farms, which is 12 modules in total. So that should give me plenty of carrots, so I will never have to worry about getting any carrots or any food throughout my hardcore world. So it's gonna be so awesome. So let's just bring in some villagers. Ta-ta-ta. And just like that, I can hire them for life. Minecraft is a really dark game if you really think about it, but I'm neither gonna worry about it or think about it because I'm evil on my own. The good news is that we can actually, in reality, in fact, confirm that the gold farm and the food farm are completed. Moving on to the next phase, or the next farm, or next phase, I don't know. Brrr. Brrr. Okay, now that we have infinite amounts of food, we can move on to the last category in the video, which is the hard one. And this one was a pain. I keep running out of totems and I have to do normal raids to get totems, so we're gonna build a raid farm. But Mojang is so kind and sweet that broke all of the raid farms that I knew how to build. So I had to go on YouTube and learn new designs. But it has a problem because to use this farm, we are going to need a separate farm to get ominous bottles. Because if you didn't know, that's how raids work in this game. The ominous bottle farm is also not hard. Again, Shulkercraft to the rescue. We built that, but this farm is not that fast. And the raid farm I'm building is only designed to work with ominous bottle level 3 or bad omen level 3. I don't know if it does work with the other ones, but just bear with me. It just works with only this, apparently, according to the tutorials. So I had to, like, anytime I want to use this farm properly, I have to AFK like 12 hours in my ominous bottle farm to get enough bad omen effects so I can use this farm properly. But luckily, only one time using this farm will give me enough totems that will last me tens of thousands of days in this world. Okay, these are the items that I'm going to need for this stacking raid farm, and this is a pretty good farm. It's not as OP as the previous stacking raid farm, but it's pretty good, I guess. A few small materials like redstone comparator, redstone repeaters, redstone torch, stairs, smithing tables, powered rails, pressure plates, block of redstone, oak trapdoor, soul sand. Okay, so we are here now. Again, the tutorial I'm going to be using for this farm is actually from Shulkercraft. Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're gonna need to go to the left corner, facing west, left corner of the farm. Seal down 4 temporarily blocks. This is 97 block I'm holding, so 1, 2. Okay, this is 97 blocks. Very nice.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh.
Okay, the farm is done and dusted, and I think it's gonna work. Like, everything is working, which is kind of concerning, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, why? I'm gonna need to bring in some stuff though. First, I'm gonna need some gunpowder, which is, funnily enough, I can get from that. Now let's give it a proper test. I highly doubt it, but a man can hope. I guess having doubt is better than... Oh, wrong portal. I guess having doubts is way better than being sure that it's not gonna work, so... Okay, so the collection system is here. Everything seems to be ready. I don't know if they are supposed to be Okay, so we load in these into this, and basically we are done. We just need to fill our inventory with the random stuff and then hold. I guess let's give it a shot. This very well can mean that my hardcore world ends today, by the way. So fingers crossed. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Hang on a minute. Oh my god, I put I put the droppers the wrong way. What? Okay, after 10 hours of troubleshooting this farm, it's actually working now. So okay, I'm 22. I really shouldn't be doing stupid stuff like this with my life, dude. Anyway, now that the farm is done, we can actually do a test run. Well, I'm gonna be honest, it took definitely a handful of attempts and a lot of time. Ooh, look at that, the amount of totems. I'm rich. I'm rich. And with all of that, this video is complete. From this point forward, I will never have to worry about any of the basic materials that you can see in the screen because I am just rich. And if you watched the video so far, please don't forget to subscribe and hype the video so YouTube knows that this video is good and it recommends it to more people. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next ones. Peace out.
Love like we did before.